Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Grim Roller, back once again to play this very special episode of Curse of Strahd with my good friends Bard. Say hello, Bard.
Hello.
And Tips. Say hello, Tips.
Hello.
Hello. And we will have coffee shortly. She is running a little bit late, but we're just going to dive right in. But she's here in spirit. I can tell you that right now. But yes, let me get the screen back up and we can catch up to where we left off last time. Unless, in fact, Bard, would you like to update us on the events of the last episode?
Yes. Give me a second to pull up my notes. So we started the session in the library of the Burgomaster, where we've been deciphering Strahd's notebook. We managed to decipher most of it that hadn't been sort of like corrupted over the years with, like the humidity and other such. Except that there's a cipher at the end of the book, which we know we'll still need to get through.
Yes.
We also found out that the Burgomaster, despite being of an anti-Strahd faction, is not necessarily a good guy, as he's planning on tearing down a local orphanage to build a ballroom, and he's made a deal with the followers of Strahd to donate the orphans to them so that their organs can be harvested. We obtained the services of a ghost assassin that was sort of living within a mirror, and he offered to kill one evil person for us, sort of at our command whenever we so choose, so long as the person is not undead. We went to explore the attic of the Burgomaster's mansion, where we found the Burgomaster's son, sort of conducting rituals and such, and he attacked us at a fight. We ended up activating a teleporting circle, which he went through, and we followed. And it's led us to a place that, as far as I know, we don't know whether if it's within Barovia or outside of it, but it is this sort of misty path on the side of a mountain. It's incredibly cold. The cold is actually sort of slowly killing us. Peregrine's in a bit of a daze, and because he was knocked out in the previous battle, hasn't really come to his senses. He sort of stumbled out onto the wall. He should probably I've now come to realize that was probably a mistake, and we should probably get out of this place. But Floki has actually climbed the tower that we spawned into, and has accidentally awoken 6 ghostly creatures that are, I think, about to attack him. And I think that's where.
Yep, that is great. That's a great recap. One quick note to make, even though it's a minor thing, it's actually a mall that the Burgomaster is planning to make in where the old what's it called, orphanage is.
Yeah, it's a mall.
A mall. I understand why he's thought ballroom. It's quite relevant to the mind of great leaders creating ballrooms in their own image. and I say great leaders with a lowercase g. Yes, so that's him. So yes, they're planning on doing a bit of kind of business deal. They don't really understand what organ harvesting is, but they just know that the cult is offered to kindly take the children. They already had a lot of their members helping out with the orphanage, so it makes sense that they would be the ones that would then take it off the busy Burgomaster's hands. Yes, you chased upstairs to find the son of the Burgomaster, the Baronet, who was experimenting using an old magic book, which is now in the hands of Loon. And this detailed the man's great uncle, who'd been captured at one point by Strahd, had learnt the magical powers from books at the castle, including how to make teleportation circles, and he managed to get himself a few different locations that are in the book. So one of them leads to Valaki's coffin maker's house. There's apparently a secret teleportation circle there. So if you need to get back to Valaki, you can teleport straight to there. There's also a circle that will take you through to the tower of Strahd's castle at the very top. So should you ever want to sneak into Strahd's castle in the future, you now have a means to do it if you can find yourself another magic circle to use. And the last destination led you here to this strange kind of fort on the edge of a mountain, and it's all very misty around. It's very hard to see anything around the place. And yeah, I'll ignore that. That's fine. Just having a quick look at some things. Conjure animals is a cool thing. Yes, and then Floki searching around, looking kind of wondering where the Baronet has gone, because he jumped in through the portal first and he's nowhere to be seen. But you do know he has invisibility powers, so that might be something that's just tickling in the back of your heads there, that you might want to wave a wand around to see what's going on there. But he went upstairs and tried to open a chest that was on the top of this tower, and touching the chest has caused 6 frost maidens to appear. Sorry, snow maidens is what they're called. And they seem very keen to not let anyone get the contents of this chest. And they've now appeared. And in fact, it is Floki's go right now. So he's just touched the chest. He did spend about 10 feet of movement getting up the ladder into the chest. But he still has some movement left over. So why don't we start off with what Floki is going to do now that he's summoned some creatures around him?
Okay, so I will cast Conjure Animals. I was reading the spell description and I accidentally clicked on it. So this is my final 3rd level spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
I conjure this pack, which, let me quickly read through it. Whenever the pack moves within 10 feet of a creature, or you can see, and whenever a creature you can see into the space of the pack within 10 feet, I can force that creature to make a dex saving throw. Yes. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d10 slashing damage. And the creature makes a save only once per turn, per round. And so I think I'm going to summon it there in the middle, but it touches all of them because everyone's within 10 feet.
You were using like a swarm of snakes as like your representation for these animals last time, but is it a different animal this time that you're conjuring?
Yes, it is going to be a pack of scarabs, flying scarabs in this sort of flying sphere.
Fantastic. Do these scarabs, because they're just like conjured up, do they have a health? Can they be destroyed?
No, they can be only destroyed by breaking my concentration.
Yes. Okay. So everyone needs to do a check, do they not?
Yes, they do a dex saving throw
of
16.
So just to let you know, these creatures have a +2 to the dexterity. So let's see if that helps them at all survive this first onslaught. So, fail, 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 fail. Failed very badly. And that one there. And failed. All of them failed.
Okay.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Statistically impossible, but yeah, that's what happened.
I'll roll damage for it.
Yep.
15 damage.
15 damage, which they have a resistance to slashing, so that gets converted down to 7 damage. So they're all going to take 7 damage as they scream at you for having cast such a horrible spell on them. And they curse you, interloper. But they've all taken a hit. So you've done your action. Is there anything else you wish to do after this?
No, I probably can't take all of them. but I really want to know what's in this chest. I'm wondering
Yes.
how tall is the ladder till the next floor? Is it 10 feet?
It's 10 feet, yeah. So you've travelled 10 feet up to land right next to the chest, and you've reached out and touched it.
Yeah.
So I won't say that's another 5. So you still have, because I think you're aligned, so you get a little bit more movement speed if you do wish to.
Yeah, I mean, a lot more. It's 50 feet.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, my question is...
Yes.
Oh, but Peregrine's out there. Could I see here? I guess this will be the tiebreaker. I'm at the top of this tower. Can I see Peregrine sort of close to collapsing on the wall outside?
You cannot. The mist is too strong between you and him.
In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the orb here, the animals, the locusts, basically covering the entrance of the ladder, and I'm going to just descend. So I'm still within 10 feet of it.
Yeah.
But I'm just like a floor below, but I'm leaving the ball here. So anyone that is sort of in the immediate surrounding, actually anywhere within this room would be hit by it.
Yes.
And I'm just going to wait there.
Behind. So you're going down 10 feet. Are you going down again? Because you still have the staircase.
Oh, wait, actually, no, never mind. I can bring it down with me. This spell is incredibly overpowered. Whenever I move, I can bring it with me. So I'm just going to... I'll go. I didn't want to leave it behind because it was my last spell slot, but I will actually go down all the way down the stairs. But bringing this sphere with me. Because so the lion has 50 feet of movement. I can't remember how much I used. So actually, you can stop me wherever you rule that.
So it's fine. So right now you've traveled 20 feet, so you can go down the stairs for another 20 feet to get to the very bottom floor where your friends are.
Okay, I do think that this spell. Let me double check. Okay, I can only move the sphere up to 30 feet, so I will actually leave it here where it is, and I'll go down like one more level.
Okay. And so you're going to come down, and you're at the very bottom of the stairs here, and that is kind of all of your movement done, leaving that thing above you.
Yeah, so, I mean, immediately the floor above, so if the wraiths follow, they'll get hit by it again. And I'll tell the others, being chased by 6 wraiths, we gotta get out of here. Not knowing that Peregrine is out in the cold.
So Nina hears you. She's rapidly kind of making scarves. She's made one for herself, which is going to help give her advantage of the cold. It's going to be a very good thing because the door is open currently, and a cold breeze is rushing in. It is over to Loon. Loon, you have the last turn before we start the turn order again, and everyone has to roll to see if they freeze.
Okay, I think hearing that, Loon's gonna run outside and prepare Sacred Flame. If any of the wraiths come through the doorway, I'm gonna hit them with that.
Very wise, very wise. So you've run out, you're doing preparation, you're going to stay outside in the snow.
Yes, maybe that's a bad idea. But that's what he does.
No, it's fine, it's fine. So, I will roll for Nina, as that we're still waiting on Coffee to join us, but we know what she would be doing, which is making more scarves for herself. On this turn order, so first of all, those who are outside right now, with no protection from the wind and cold whatsoever, will have to roll with disadvantage on their Constitution
Jesus
10
Christ.
checks. It's only 10.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll start with Peregrine. Peregrine, can you please roll a Constitution check with disadvantage?
A crit one.
Crit 1? So, yes, it doesn't matter the crit 1 in this case.
In theory, I think
below
it's
10.
it's a save, so it'd be a 5. Yeah, I don't think saves like crit. But yeah, 5.
It's different from that, different from like combat or kind of when you talk
Ability
to someone.
checks.
So in this case, unfortunately, you're going to lose 5 health as the cold freezes you to your bones.
Okay, I'm down to 1 HP.
Down to 1 HP. Same now for Loon. Loon, you're outside as well. You're going to have to roll with disadvantage your Constitution check.
Oh, I didn't roll 3 times. That's a nat 1 for me.
And that one, fantastic. You also reduce your health by 5 points, please.
Lovely.
And now I'll roll for Nina. So let's just make it for all. So it's a 1d20. She doesn't have advantage or disadvantage because the door's open. Actually, no, she will have advantage. I'm sorry. So let's just roll 2 of these. And she gets a 6 and a 5. So unfortunately, she also drops down another 5 HP from the cold. And oh, have you rolled for your wolf yet, Loon?
No, but he's inside, so does he still get disadvantage?
He still has. It's not disadvantage. He just has regular roll because he's inside.
Regular. Okay, cool. That's a 16.
16.
So he succeeds. So he's okay. And then finally, Floki, please.
Do we see any? Because the voice of God has suggested to us that the guy might be invisible. Do we see sort of his breath anywhere? Because his breath wouldn't be invisible because it would just be condensation like in the air. Is he in the room with us as this like cold gust goes in?
That's very good. What I'll have to do is Peregrine will roll perception after Floki has checked to see if he's suffering from the cold. So if you could just roll a normal Constitution save to see if you get it. 14. He succeeds and does not suffer from the cold. Fantastic. Okay, so Peregrine, you are the furthest out. Would you like to roll perception to see if you can see someone's breath or footprints in the snow?
No. There you go. A 13.
13. With a 13, you do not see any breath in the air around you. You do not see any footprints below you. The wind and the snow would have covered up any such marks, but you do perceive something. You perceive in the distance a sound that sounds like kshk, kshk. The sound you recognize. And also in the distance, just further ahead, you see among the gloom 2 glowing red points of light as the thing continues to crunch on the snow towards you. Kshk, 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 as Strahd von Zarovich appears on the bridge ahead.
Jesus Christ.
He's playing with his yo-yo, which seems to be completely immune to the wind. It goes up and down and spins around as completely normal. As his eyes look around, they spot you and a massive grin appears on his face.
I guess we're still in Barovia.
Welcome, friends.
Maybe.
What are you doing out here? My God, it is cold. You shouldn't be out here without the coat, he says as he walks towards Peregrine. Peregrine, you have time to react. What do you wish to do about the approach of Strahd von Zarovich?
Peregrine is basically delirious, and he's half convinced himself that he's hallucinating this apparition. How Strahd could not possibly be here. As far as he knows, we're out of Barovia. We made it through the summoning circle, but with his 1 HP, he's sort of down on all fours, and he crawls towards Strahd and grabs his ankles and says, "Help me."
My friend, you looked worse for wear. I will help you. Don't worry. I know what to do. And he casts Prestidigitation on you to create a warmth within your clothes. Your clothes instantly warm up, like if they've just come out of the dryer. And you feel that kind of flow through you, and you will no longer be affected by the cold weather, at least for the next few minutes. And he goes, your complexion, it is no good. Here, drink a potion. It will restore your blood. As he shows you a vial in front of your face.
Does it look like the vials we've sort of previously consumed and
Yes, it
been
is a
addicted to?
vial of a globule red liquid.
Peregrine hesitates for a fraction of a second, but he is, if not anything else, a practical man and a realist. And he sort of reaches out a trembling hand to grab the vial and pops it open and starts drinking from it.
A huge grin appears on Strahd's face. It goes, good, good friends. Drink it deep down. It will make you feel much, much better. Please have the effect of a full rest. So restore all your HP to max and get back all of your spell points. Yes, indeed.
Beautiful. Long rest. Take a long rest. Confirm. It was very much needed. Yeah, the sort of red, like his Peregrine's cheeks go from purple to blue to pinkish to red as warmth courses through his veins, and he stands up.
Exactly. You've
Go
never
ahead.
felt this good. This is like better than sex. This is just, it feels so magical to have this magical potion coursing through your veins.
Do I still have the poisoned effect, which I'm now seeing that I would have had, or would this cure it?
This would have cured it. Let's remove that from your character sheet. Strahd happily puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, "Friend, what are you doing so far south? This is no place for a man in such clothing. You will die up here. Come, follow me. I know a way to get back to civilization. There is a..." He kind of moves forward, like conspiratorially. "There's a magic circle near here, and a little something I put together some time ago. We can use that to get to where we're going. Come, follow."
There's a magic circle in this tower too, though, right?
Yes, and that is the
Like
way
the tower we
he's
came in.
leading to you. He's leading you back towards the other tower.
I mean, my demeanor has immediately sort of changed now that I'm back to my full senses. Inwardly, I feel violated that I've had to like take a vampire's help. I'm immediately sort of guard up. I'm holding my ground.
You have only done an item interaction at this point, so you still have your full movement and any kind of actions you wish to do. Strahd's back is exposed to you right now as he walks past you, walking proudly as he spins a yo-yo in his hands towards the very guard tower you started in.
Reading my spells. If you give me 1 second. I immediately start sort of running, seems like towards Strahd, but then immediately becomes a bit obvious that I'm running past Strahd as this steed, this what I can't remember what I called it, but like this like horse raven appears underneath me, carries me all the way, so it uses its movement, and then it's movement for now.
Yes.
Over here, and I yell to everyone, "It's Strahd! Quick! We must flee!" As I then sort of come in with the horse's action, which will be a dash.
Great. So you got this magical horse. Do you still have the asset for that horse? Or do we need to
Yeah.
find it again?
Let me bring him in. Corvo.
There he is, Corvo.
I can't see him, weirdly.
He's right here.
Yeah, I can move him, but I can't see him. Like it's like he's behind the map for me or something.
Can you still not see him? Maybe I'll bring him back in.
No, I've got him. I've got him selected. Can you make him big and see if that, like, if editing the token? No, I don't see him. Like, I can click him and I can move him, but he's invisible.
There seems to be something going on with Roll20. I mean, Tips was just saying about how that he couldn't get the roll, was it the D&D Beyond numbers to be the same. I swear this program needs to be updated. But yes, we can take Floki's assets and I can just drag him in. Do you see him now?
Oh yeah, I'll bring. Oh, no, I don't see him. Yeah, I'll just make a horse.
Yeah. We had the same problem last session.
Oh, there. Then I can see him. I can see him now. He appeared.
So it's updated. It must have just updated. But there we go. So he's dropped you off out. He ran all the way to the side, and you've rushed in now to warn everyone of Strahd's coming. Strahd, who'd already used most of his pace to kind of go along, he's still walking towards all of you in a leisurely pace. Yes, it would be normally over to Nina, but as Nina isn't here, she's still just furiously making scarves for herself. It is over to the spectral creatures. And these spectral creatures have rushed straight through the wall. They seem to be incorporeal, and they're able to pass straight through the rock and mortars of the wall. They void your trap upstairs and appear all around you, floating in through the walls, ready to attack the group. I'm going to say that your horse could not fit through the door there inside, so he's going to have to remain outside. But they are all around you now as they rush towards you to attack. And we're going to have the first one being outside of the castle.
Oh, this one needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, great.
Let me put the spell in.
So they fail for free, as you can immediately hit them with a sacred flame.
That is a 2d8.
Please roll the damage. 13.
So it's 13
good
damage.
Roll. That's a
and
good
it's radiant,
roll.
if that makes a difference.
It's what? Radiant.
It's radiant damage, yeah.
In this case, it doesn't make a difference, but you have officially bloodied the creature. As you hit it with the flame, it screams like ah!
Yes.
Curse you, interlopers!
Nice.
The next one above is going to be attacking Hidari. Actually, no, sorry, we've got to do the first one right next to you. So it's cursing you, and then it's going to go into attack where it's going to perform life drain. So I assume 11 does not hit.
Nope.
Nope. So the next one is on Hidari, which is also an 11.
Are they aberrations, celestials? So no, aberrations or fiends?
Neither.
Or undead?
They're undead.
Yeah. I think, let me double check, but I believe with the totem, whatever it's called, the icon of Ravenloft, it affects. The heck is it? Here, fiends and undead. That's what it is. So they roll with disadvantage against any attack roll.
Fantastic. All right. So the first two attacks they've definitely missed. We then move on to the next one. It's going to attack the now newly restored Peregrine. So 27, but then 20. So I assume 20 hits.
Yes.
So that is going to be an attack. Attacks you for 12 necrotic damage, and this particular damage reduces your max hit points by the same amount. So your max hit points are reduced by 12.
Fucking hell.
Yep.
Is the teleportation circle up and running, or do we gotta like rev it up?
You gotta rev it up. You gotta apply a. You gotta put an energy.
One spell slot per person.
Yes. One spell per person. That's exactly it. And it's gonna be like one
Oh,
after each other.
Should I have used a spell slot then last week?
It depends. How many spell slots do you have left?
It looks like I have most of them. Still, somehow.
So that's good. I don't think you did much magic in the last fight. So I think that's why you have enough to get out of this place.
Okay. But so, because I was away when you set up the magic circle, so I didn't spend any of my spell slots. Should I get rid of a level 1?
I think someone else.
Yes, I
Let me
think
quickly check.
yes. In
Can't
fact,
remember
you should
who it
remove
was.
it. In fact, yes, you should remove because it was for all of you, including your dog. So that is
Okay.
5. You should remove 5 spell slots. You can choose whichever ones you want to use.
Wait,
We
I need
would've,
to remove
like,
5.
No, but you mean like collectively as a group?
Collectively, yes.
Okay, I'll just remove 2 then
Yeah.
for me and my dog.
Yeah, I think that it's probably safe. Like each of us just like teleport it ourselves
Yep.
through, just for simplicity.
That's great. So I can remove that for Nina in a moment. But yes, you have got all your spell slots back, Peregrine, so you don't have to worry about that. But
Yeah.
do take 1 away from Floki, and I will take 1
Yeah,
away
I have.
from Nina now. Where is she on my list? There she is. Spells. Does she have any left? She did. So I'm just removing her first level. Right, and so that's the first 3 of attacks. Now we're moving on to the next one. The second one is going to attack Peregrine again. 20 and 13, so fails on that 13. And the last 2 are going to attack Floki. So the first one was a fail, next one's success and a fail. So the only one that managed to hit was the one that went for Peregrine, because you guys are all so tough. But all of you are now under attack. So with that complete, it is over to Floki to deal with this situation. What's he going to do?
The first thing I'm gonna do is just move 5 feet to the right, which then allows me to move the conjure animals. So I'll move that into the center of the room.
You will have it's only one of the creatures attacks you, but it fails to hit you. But you've now brought the spectral thing down. So do all of them need to do their wisdom saving throws again?
Yeah.
So it's dexterity saving throws. That was the one.
Dex saving throw 16.
Okay. First one, success. Fail. 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 Alright, so the only one that succeeds is this guy right here. Otherwise, everyone else takes the hit.
And they take 6 slashing damage, having applied already the resistance.
Yes, so this first one, the one that was already very low, this one goes ahead and dies. Let's get that.
Dies?
Yes.
Oh shit! Okay, we can take them.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I thought this was like a death sentence. No, we can do this. We're getting that treasure out there.
But we do have to worry about Strahd still.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot. The
And
loot goblin in
all
me.
all of them are just bloodied. Fantastic.
Okay.
So you hit them. Is that your main move, or is that just a bonus action?
No, that's just my movement. It's not even a bonus action. It's just like a movement.
It's such a powerful spell, that.
Yeah.
But yes.
No, I'm gonna attack this one that's like right on top of me.
Do it.
With a D20 plus 6. 13.
13. Alright. That does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again with multi-attack. It's even. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. So, yep. You've had your turn. Then it's over to Loon. Loon, you've managed to get one of them killed with the tag team attack in front of you. You can still one that's half submerged in the wall over there, or you can rush inside.
So is it my turn or is it Nina before me?
Nina's already had her turn. She was continuing with spells.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna get the one that's attacking my dog.
Yeah.
Can I move here, or is that just like
You can
impassable
move there.
terrain?
You can move there.
Cool.
It's right on the edge of the cliff.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'll do another Sacred Flame, because I do have range for that.
Yes.
So it's a Dex 15 save.
Dex 15 save. Let's see if it does it. He fails.
Hell yeah. There's another 13 damage.
Tell me how you kill it.
Yeah.
Just radiant fire erupts from Loon's hands and just scorches this thing into oblivion.
You see your hands kind of hit it. The Snow Maiden screams as she is melted and turns into vapor, which is then blown away into the wind as she is officially gone. Let's put the old death marker on her. And that's it. Is there any other actions you do with yourself or your dog?
Now that he's not going to get an opportunity attack, I think the dog's going to run out and join Loon.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Fantastic. And with that, it is a back round, the beginning of the turn order. Everyone apart from Peregrine needs to roll for their constitution check. Unfortunately, Loon and your dog, you will be rolling with disadvantage. And also the horse will be rolling with disadvantage. Okay, so Loon succeeds with both. Very good.
Oh, 10.
That's a success.
Give me a
Looks like
second.
the dog's taking a hit.
Oh, that's really bad, actually.
Nina rolled. Hey, you're on the call now. Coffee, welcome.
Hello.
So good to have
Sorry
you
for
back.
being late.
No problem.
The
came
horse
at perfect
passes.
time. And the horse passes. Fantastic. So unfortunately, it was only the dog that took a hit there. But yes, you are all still around, surrounded by these creatures. As with the beginning of the turn order, Strahd takes the rest of his movement to arrive here. Seeing that you're all under attack, he goes, "Friends, wait 1 second!" As he summons magic into his hands, then firing up at the sky, he goes, "Spirits, be gone!" And all the spirits that were surrounding you, that were attacking, are blasted away as they all howl into the night as he casts them out.
No.
And he goes, oh, my friends, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath. It is quite chilly up here, and it was been a while since I've jogged that fast. But, friends, how you doing? I'm so sorry for how things ended the last time you came to visit me in my castle. It was a strange and opportune moment for me to rush to see Arena, but I'm happy to say I gave her a full blood work.
He gave her what?
A full blood work.
The full Monty.
Oh.
Yes, my darling wife, she said that you did not stay the night, that you left almost immediately after I'd gone. And I'm so sorry that I did not come back and apologize for my absence. It was very rude for me, but I'm happy to see you mostly well. You look like you could use a potion or two, but otherwise it is good for you. But how have you ended up here? This is way too far south for you right now.
You had
Peregrine's
to run away from your wives trying to murder us.
Excuse me? I do not think so. I gave my wife specific instructions that they could not harm you in any kind of way.
They definitely mentally scarred us.
I understand they have quite the wicked tongue. They must have made you feel quite inadequate. But you do not worry, Nina. You're still very precious in my heart. At that point, Strahd turns around and notices something attached to Loon's arm. He notices that Loon is carrying a particular shield.
Oh no.
Interesting. So, yes, my dear Loon, how did you come upon that shield of yours? I recognize it.
Found it.
You found it.
Look at her.
Suddenly, Strahd, it's like a flash of darkness, and he's on the other side of you, and he's holding the Tome of Strahd in his hand.
Oh shit.
My, I have not seen this book for at least 100 years. He begins skimming through it. It's like, it is falling apart. It is almost illegible. It's quite sad to see this now, to know that my adventures, my precious memories are just disintegrating into dust.
I was keeping good care of it.
I'm sure you were. He looks you up and down. He also looks over to everyone in the building. He hands the book back to Loon. It is good for you to hold on to this. It is good for you to understand in my own words my life, my journey to where I was, I would say, today, but the last time I wrote in this book was at least 300 years ago. 300 years is it's a long time. Much has changed, and also much has remained the same. Come, friends, you shouldn't stay out here too much longer. The cold will kill you in minutes if you are unprepared. Where you are standing right now, above you, there is a magic circle. It will take you to many locations around Barovia, but I happen to be on a little mission to help out a friend of mine's husband. I've concocted a little cure for him in his disease, so I am going to be heading to Valaki. Would you like to come with me?
Sure.
That's not good.
Peregrine will say, Irina, is she okay? What have you done with the poor girl?
What have I done? I have saved her life once again. I am particularly proud of my latest version of my concoction. I extracted the poison from her very marrow and gave her a full blood replacement. She will not suffer any more symptoms for at least another month. That is my hope, at least. But I must continue my research. She is very sick, you understand, and only I can help her.
What can you remind us what we know about how vampires are made? Like, would this be compatible with her being turned into a vampire?
Yes, it would. So you know that the method of becoming a vampire is exsanguination, where all of the blood is sucked out from the person and replaced with vampire blood, bringing them back to life as an undead creature of the night.
And
so
Peregrine says,
"Yes.
Have you turned her into a foul beast like yourself?"
I would never do that, not without a permission. I'm very much into consent. That is my number one thing. If you wish to become one of me, you must consent in paper, and also have a witness, so you will sign the paper as well."
Did she consent to have her blood replaced by you?
She did not, but if I did not extract the blood from her, it would have killed her by now. I am fighting to save her life. I wish to give her as long a life as possible before I make her my bride.
Can you remind us what is it that she's like afflicted with?
You haven't been told, or at least you haven't asked what it is. As far as you know, when you've seen her and she's had very dark circles around her eyes, she talked about how that Strahd has bitten her on the arm repeatedly and has forced her to drink concoctions, and she's been feeling very unwell, and her brother thought it was like part of the process that Strahd was using to turn her into a vampire. That is all you know so far.
Okay, I guess Peregrine will say, This thing you're doing to her, why must it be so? Why can't she just see a normal physician?
Physician?
Yeah. So
medieval.
Physician. Yes. Doctor.
Physician.
You know what? I'm ESL. Settle down. You speak Spanish.
Yes. No, it's
Come
fine.
on.
It's fine. It's good. I knew what you said. Strahd is like,
Thank you.
yes, none of you were born in Barovia, were you? You wouldn't understand. You see, sometimes when people are reborn with the souls from the past, part of the way they were on the moment of the death remains. You may have met my good friend the coachman. Him and others of his kind were on their deathbed in the point between life and death when the cycle was broken. And unfortunately, as they grow older and their souls become stronger, they end up being trapped in a state of life and death. They're the original undead of this land. It is the same for Alina. You see, when the curtain came down, she was dying from phoenix poison. The poison causes cells to grow without stop. They would burst from her bones, her organs, her brain, every part of her body growing out of control, killing her in the most horrific way. It is an unfortunate fate of hers as she becomes more in tune with her soul. The poison leaks in. She is suffering from osteogenic sarcoma. You would not understand what these words mean, I understand. But you must understand, if I do not extract her bone marrow, if I do not clean her blood, it will lead on to... Maybe you would understand the word tumors. That would sprout in every part of her body, and she would die in agony within weeks. It is only my medical and magical expertise that can prevent such a condition happening again. But she resists me, and I have to take her and treat her by force. It is of great pain to me. But this is where I hope you can help me. I hope you can speak to Lorena on my behalf, make her understand. In fact, if you can take my potions and give them to her and try to make her drink at least one every 2 days, it would at least slow down the growth of the poison within her. But she continues to grow closer and closer to her soul, and soon my potions as they stand will not be able to hold it back. This is why I must continue my research. This is why I'm out here, finding the rare ingredients I need to keep her alive, to give her as long a life as possible. But on the day she can no longer survive without the medicine, that is the day I will make her my bride, and we shall live forever as the undead.
Where?
My friends.
Where are we?
Well, we are on Tosoka Pass. This is close to the Amber Temple. It is a dangerous land that only those I trust the most are allowed to cross. It is a place of great knowledge, but also great danger, the Amber Temple. Unless you are ready to face its mysteries, I would say go back. Stay where it is safe. Live a good life and enjoy company, such as myself and my good friends in Velaki. We will treat you well. Come, it is too cold. Follow me to the magic circle. And he steps forward and waves his hand, and instantly the symbols come to life. The magic circle glows.
We're a floor above now than where we were, right?
So in fact,
Is the circle on the ground floor or in the second floor?
It's on the ground floor.
I'm not sure
so
I
you
ever went
were standing right
upstairs.
next to it. So yes, the only thing upstairs on the very top floor is their chest.
No, but isn't there an intermediate floor?
There is. This is the ground floor, second floor, and then third floor.
And in the second floor, there's nothing.
Nothing at all apart from that the everlasting flame.
Which we took?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Strahd,
Yes.
quick question.
Yes, my dear.
Is the chest upstairs yours?
Chest upstairs. 1 second, and he just flies up immediately, just like zooms up like he's on an invisible elevator. Looks over and comes back down. No, I have not seen that chest before. I don't know who left it there. Probably whoever was guarding this tower about 300 years ago.
As an apology for you leaving us at the dinner, would you mind opening and collecting the contents for us?
Oh, that is no problem at all. 1 second, and again he just flies straight up, and you just hear like a bit of a smashing of kind of like ice as he's kind of chipping at it, and a lot of swearing as well as he kind of breaks a nail. And then eventually you hear like a ka-chunk, and a lot of kind of howls and screams from the spirits that were trying to protect the chest. And he comes back down again, and in his hands he's holding 7 potions of cold resistance. This was all that was in there. It must be left over from the guards from long ago. And he kind of gives the bottle a quick sniff. He goes, it seems to be still in good condition. I think these would work quite well. And he hands over to Nina the 7 bottles of cold resistance.
Oh, thank you very much.
This is no
Apology
problem, my dear.
accepted.
Ah, that is good to know. In fact, like, I have a little bit of doctor work to do when I get back to town. But if you're still around, meet me at the Watcher House, and we shall have dinner once again. It will be great to introduce you to my good friends.
I think we're all dinnered out at the moment, but thank you for the invitation. We'll catch up soon.
No problem at all. But yes, in fact, and he hands out to everyone a bottle of Strahd's potion. Please remember, if you do see Alina, please make her drink this. It is of vital importance that we make sure that she remains nice and healthy.
Okay, I'm adding.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Floki and Peregrine like jumps at it and immediately snatches it off his hand.
Understandable, yeah. He's a great.
And Floki will take it too. But yeah, Peregrine's like immediately addicted again to crack.
Yes, probably already eyeing everyone else's bottles at this point.
Yeah.
Great. Well, you can all step in at any time. Strahd has done something to this magic circle that, with one spell, he's made it remain open. So you simply have to step in, and it will instantly take you back to the coffin makers.
You guys are super welcome for not having to fight the ice stuff upstairs, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
It would not be
Floki just looks at you when you say this. And I mean, he's just a lion, but you'd swear in the face of the lion, you can see, but you kept the potions. It's like
I'll put them
please,
into the party inventory.
Everyone, thank me for robbing you.
I'll keep one for myself, but I'll put the rest in the party inventory.
Fantastic.
But Peregrine will sort of like be the first to go into the circle, but he lets like a small growl towards Strahd as he does so.
Oh, someone's feeling feisty today. Meow. So I'm just looking for it now. The old the coffin maker's house. Where did I put it?
I mean, do we want to go through? Because we have these
That's
potions
true.
now.
That's true. You could go somewhere else if you wish to.
So what did he say this was? A temple of sorts?
He said this was a guard tower leading to the Amber Temple.
Or temple? Can we do like a history check to see if we like know what the heck the Amber Temple is?
Sure, yeah. Who wants to do a history check?
Anyone got good history?
I do.
I have very good history, but I'm not sure Loon would know. But I'll roll it.
So an 18. Fantastic.
Oh, 25. Nina definitely know. She's been around for a while.
Yeah.
I
think that
know
makes sense.
game.
You know a game when you know a game. Great. So I can tell you a bit about the Amber Temple. So, legend talks about the Great Amber Temple. This is a building that existed all the way back in the prime time of the Shadowfell Empire that used to rule this valley. The Amber Temple is where they trained their priests and their powerful wizards as well. It was a respected magical university where like people from all over the realm would send their best and brightest to learn there. It was also run by the Shadowfell cult, who worshipped some sort of god that was the one that apparently bestowed magic and knowledge onto the people that studied there. But it was also well known that a lot of the people that went and studied there were changed by the experience. A lot of them became like evil wizards that would end up fighting heroes, or becoming, part of like evil cults, or liches and other kind of monstrosities. A lot of them came out of this place, but it's a very prestigious place. Imagine like the whole place is like the Slytherin part of Harry Potter.
Hogwarts?
Yes. It's Hogwarts, but only Slytherin. So very powerful magic.
Oh, isn't that
Very prestigious.
not Durmstrang? Yeah, Durmstrang. The like
Ooh, deep pull. Good memory.
the one that
From the Goblet of Fire.
Grindelwald goes to. Yeah.
Ah, yes. So yeah, it's like that. So it's
Memory.
essentially, it's a very prestigious magical university, and that is what you know it as. And so that is where. Oh, also another bit of information that I just remembered. Do you remember the Death House? And they talked about how they went to find these magical powers to kind of give them immortality. That the Amber Temple is where they stole the information, and they mixed together the methods of creating a vampire and the methods of creating a lich into one to try and create a better being, but end up just turning them into a giant flesh monster.
I remember.
Yes. So
And you guys want to go in? And I'm sure there's good loot, but also be very dangerous.
you're welcome to try. Strahd did warn you that you are not prepared and you do not have the proper gear to kind of face this.
Are any of the tarot card thingies, are they vibrating at the moment?
They are not.
Okay.
How about this? Peregrine takes a step back, falls to his knees, and he says, "Morning, Lord." And he waits, and he doesn't get an answer. So he says, "What's the night lady? Night Mother?
Night Mother. The Night Mother. There's also
Night
the
Mother.
Lady of Ravens as well to pray to if you wish.
But the one that answered me last time is
The Night
which one?
Mother.
The Night Mother, right?
Yeah.
I sort of reach out, sort of awkwardly, as I cast Augury, and I ask about, the whether it's a good idea, a bad idea, or a neutral idea to go visit this university. I'm gonna see what message I get back.
You pray, and you feel the sense of like something ethereal walking around you, putting its hand lovingly on your shoulder as it walks in front of you. You look up and you don't see anything, but you suddenly feel a slap across your face, as if telling you not just woe, but what are you thinking?
I pity the fool.
I pity the fool. So it is a woe. It is a very strong woe.
I'm holding my face as I look to Nina, and I sort of shake my head, and I step through the portal.
You vanish into the ethereal energy. Yes. Does anyone else follow?
I'll follow.
Okay. Nina follows.
Yeah, Loon and Hidori will follow as well.
Brilliant. I assume the horse will squeeze their way through the door, and also the line form.
Yeah.
He's going to go through, or is he going to turn back into?
Yeah. Floki's gone. Floki actually stepped on.
Straight away. Fantastic. As you all vanish through, with Strahd being the last one to go through, he takes a moment to look around the place, admiring it, bringing back memories of his past before he steps through and joins you on the other side, back in Vallaki.
Can you show us in the world map where we are?
Yes, of course.
South.
Yeah, but just to get a mental, I've got
The
a
southeast.
visual. The southeast.
Okay. Hopefully you got characters still here. Yes, so
Yeah.
Focus ping, you guys are here right now in Vallaki.
Yeah.
And you've returned to Vallaki. The place you were looking at is all the way down here.
The Solenka Pass.
Yep, to Slanka Pass, but you were quite far up it. If you keep going up towards the top of Mount Gakis, that is where you'll find the Amber Temple. So if you wish to make a note of that.
I'm just gonna put a big X on the map just so we remember.
Yeah. If you want to put map, I think it's right here, this ping.
Okay.
That's probably more accurate.
Okay, 1 second. And I'm gonna do it in red.
Yeah, because you got the kind of little entrance there, the little kind of way
Yeah,
in.
I see.
But you are now all back in Vallaki. So I'll just go back to Vallaki. As with a thump, you'll land here. You can see.
Would we have taken it to the coffin maker's house instead of? Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think like we'd be safe here anyway.
Yes, this because you could have done, and you still can if you ever go back there. You have to take a little while to kind of get the coordinates of like any circle that you made. So if you go back to the circle in the Burger Master's house, you can do a spell to get the coordinates for that room. But the book you have, and one of Strahd's secret transportation circles leads to the coffin maker's house. You can actually see the glow that slowly diminishes of the circle is underneath the floorboards. So it's in the stonework beneath the floorboards of the second floor. That is.
Wait, where are we now?
This is the coffin maker's house on the second floor.
Oh, it is. It is the coffin maker's house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going back
You
to
don't tell by
the
all the pines
burgomaster's. Sorry,
No.
I thought we were going back to the burgomaster's house.
Do you need like the riddle that like tells you that, you know, the famous coffin riddle to like give you a hint?
Interesting. I don't know the famous coffin riddle.
Yeah, it's like the it's like he who needs it doesn't know it. He who buys it doesn't want it. He who makes it
Doesn't
Doesn't-
use it.
use it. Yeah.
Yep. Makes sense.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That is a pretty good one.
I like that one.
I do like riddles.
Can
I know a lot of riddles, so if you ever want riddles,
I don't have a riddle guy at the moment, so if you want to be my riddle person, I'll take it.
Nino now exclusively speaks in riddles.
As a bard, it makes sense that you'd be our riddle person.
Yeah.
Can we, from this end, like, sever the connection to, at least temporarily, to the temple, so that the burgomaster's son can't come back?
You want to like kill him out in the cold?
Yes.
Okay.
Makes sense. But he does also have the coordinates to get back to Strahd's castle if he needed to. So if this route doesn't work, he would go back there. But if
Yeah,
you
shaky
want,
hands though.
If you want,
No,
to,
but like we can. Yeah, exactly.
You can
He's
tear up
got.
the floorboards
the old
and
Parkinson.
You can deface the magic circle to break it.
I don't want to break all of it. I just want to break that one coordinate.
The
I'm
one
not sure
Is
that's
it
how
like
it
all or
works.
nothing? Like, can I like sever the corner that goes to like the southern corner?
Yeah, and then repair it later, and then it'll be back and working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he'll probably be dead by then.
Yeah, but he could probably get to Strahd's castle, so you kind of like sticking him that if he can't get back here, he'll go to Strahd's castle if he wishes to return.
I see what you mean. That's fine. Still do that. Because he could just go back to his own house. Never mind.
Yeah.
Too, because I was gonna say like Strahd might Strahd's castle might kill him too, but his own house probably won't. Never mind. I'll leave the circle intact.
No problem. Okay, so you're back in the coffin maker's place, and so you can see under the floorboards the glow that's diminishing. As Strahd goes, yes, you will see this. This place used to be one of my houses. This used to be my house in Vallaki, but I sold it some time ago, and it's now become a coffin maker's house. It's kind of a bit grim, isn't it? But that's how it goes sometimes. Anyway, I must be off. My friend, he is very sick, and he needs my treatment as soon as possible. So I shall leave you all here. Do have a lovely time, and if you change your mind and wish to join me for a meal at the Watchtower House, please join me tomorrow. I'm planning to have a nice dinner. And he starts walking towards the window. If you want to say or do anything before he leaves, he's got his back to you once again.
Peregrine says, "I'm sure they're dying to see you."
Hey.
Nino absolutely guffaws.
Strahd looks at you all kind of like confused and goes, I'm sure they are too. Well, at least the wife is. The husband doesn't like me very much, but since I've been promising him a cure, he's changed his tune. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye! And he turns into a bat and jumps through the window. And he's gone.
Peregrine sort of noticing the lion drooling green bile from his mouth, will go over and lay hands, capital L, on him, and cure him from poison.
Fantastic, so you got all your points back.
Yeah.
As you're doing this, you're kind of clumping around, and you've got like a horse upstairs and a giant lion just walking on like very loose floorboards. You hear hello? From downstairs. Hello, is someone up there? I'm armed.
Peregrine pushes Loon forward as the least threatening of the group.
Okay. Yeah, Loon will
Get pushed forward.
attempt
I
to
assume.
find out. Yeah, exactly.
Like you,
I can't actually
take
see.
this. It's like you
Yeah,
take
there we
this.
Loon's gonna take Hillary with him and head downstairs.
Great. As you begin to step downstairs, and I'll grab your characters now, you make it halfway down the landing when suddenly the plaster in front of you explodes as a shotgun blast shoots the wall. And it goes,
Oh no!
Don't move! I tell you I'm going to shoot if I see you! Get out of here!
Hey, I'm just a kid, man.
Don't try to trick me. I've already been fooled once before. Bloody changeling turning into kids, trying to trick me into letting them into my bloody house. I know your number now, were-creatures.
Oof. Maybe the window's a better choice.
You hear another shotgun blast against the wall. I'm telling you, get the hell out of here.
Okay, Loon's just gonna backtrack back with the others.
Yep.
Are we? You said? Are we in the basement? You said?
You're in the second floor.
No, in the attic.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I was thinking like there was a reason the window wasn't a super viable option, and I couldn't remember if it was because the window was too small or because we'd fall.
I think it's because you would fall. Yeah.
But if I have any spell slots left, I could mage hand us.
Mage Hand.
Oh, we might be too
can't
heavy.
hold that weight. Yeah, unfortunately, you can only
Yeah, but it
hold
could
about 5
soften the
pounds.
blow.
That's true.
That
I
is
can do it as a
true.
cantrip, guys, if you want to wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, do it as a ritual thing. I'm just going to say now that the Mage Hand will not slow you down. It will probably just cause you to like fall over harder if you do try to use it.
Doesn't mean I can't try.
No, I'll give you a dexterity roll for it.
Yeah, I've got nothing that's gonna help us
How
here.
far is the fall?
Yeah, I'm looking through it too.
So it's about 15 feet up. So it's going to be if you just fall straight, it's going to be 2d10 damage. But if you kind of hang yourself down,
Jesus.
it will be like just a 1d10. Or you can try and get a rope or something to help yourself down.
I have-
Roach remote. Is there
I think I
anything to
have
like
rope.
grip onto, like on the way down, like
you can
vines
do
or?
an acrobatics pass to see if you can like clamber down it.
Yeah, right.
Great. And what are you going to be? Is Floki going to stay in his line form, and are you going to try and get the horse out the window as well?
Floki will suggest actually to turn into a giant spider and ferry everyone down.
Fantastic. All right. Nina tries to climb out the window and immediately falls with that acrobatics check, and you will take 2d10 damage. You take 11 points of damage as you fall out
That's
the window.
not too bad.
Yeah.
Could have been
Damn,
worse.
Too bad.
That's like a twisted ankle.
Yeah.
I'll turn into use my second wild shape and turn into the giant spider.
It's funny how that you can have such great adventures and then you can get like flummoxed by a window off a second floor. It's the power balancing of this game sometimes. There we go. Great. So
and it's 53 health plus 15.
And and the horse. The horse is part raven. Does he have like a bit of a stubby wing kind of flight ability, or would he?
I'm afraid not. You see, Peregrine's just trying to like shove his horse through the window, the best he can. But I don't think Floki's strong enough to carry the horse, so the horse is going to take the full blow of the fall.
Okay, so let's roll 2d10 damage. Takes 5 damage. It's not too bad.
Let me see. I don't know how much health it actually has.
I
mean, I can summon it once per day.
I will.
It lands on Nina.
On me?
Okay.
No. It has 15 HP. So yeah, it's fine. It'll take the 5.
So he lands outside this window here. And the rest of you, I'm just going to move you guys because you all, just to help you get through the wall a bit. The rest of you all clamber holding onto the back.
Yes, I cast that.
Oh wow.
For everyone.
Mass healing word. Fantastic. Everyone gets 7 HP back. Apart from Peregrine, whose health is reduced to 32 for the rest of the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those things.
No, because I took the long rest.
That was before you got.
Oh, but it happened.
by...
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're right.
Those things are proper scary because those things. If your health reaches 0, there's no roll for like death saving throws. You're just instantly dead.
Oh shit.
And you can't get your health back. Those creatures can just like I've looked up. They're commonly known to just destroy the party.
I put up -12 on my like red orb if you click on my thing, just so we remember.
I think it'd be fine. I think unless we're actually no, that's not true because it could go to combat. Because now that you've done this, and you're out of the house, and you just hear like the screaming bellows of the coffin maker, you are out on the streets once again. I'm gonna move wherever you guys are right now. So you're no longer in the watchtower. You are in where is the?
I'm having to refresh. It said something went wrong. I need to refresh.
Sure thing. It's definitely been a bit weird, Roll20 of late. I was playing another game yesterday, and it was doing some weird stuff. But you guys are all the way to the east of town at the coffin makers. So you guys have a few options now. You can see some lights on the map for places you haven't been yet, but you've got the Arasaka stockyards nearby. You could also head back and go to the Strahd cult house. Do you remember the place that you were eyeing before? This is where they kind of recruit and train a lot of the cultists for the Strahd cult, and it's potentially also where they're going to start taking the children for the orphanage too soon. So if you want to visit there and talk to them or burn them down, it's up to you. But the last option, which I would highly recommend, is before the day is through, go to the Morning Lord's Church and help Peregrine get back some more of his memories.
Yeah, Peregrine was going to suggest that. He's had a bit of a series of crises in the last 48 hours. He tried to pray to the Morning Lord and instead was answered by a goddess that is like the antithesis of the Morning Lord, but yet she was helping him. And he's had to beg Strahd for his life back, both of which have given him a bit of a sort of like crisis of identity. So he feels like he should go speak to a priest of the Morning Lord and try and get like recentered.
It would help you with that, and it would also help you, as you know from the last time you visited and you had some of your memories unlocked with the Greatest Restoration spell. A version of your spirit told you that you basically put 3 locks on your mind to hide a memory, and you've unlocked one of those ones, but it begged you not to open any more of your locked memories. But the priest will do that if you feel safe to do so. It might answer some of your questions.
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
I mean, that's my vote. But if anyone else thinks we should go somewhere else,
It is about 8:45 at night. Just to let you
Yeah,
know.
I would like to have a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So where would you like to go? You're welcome to move your characters around the map if you wish to visit any other locations lit on the map. Otherwise,
Do I know of all the nearby inns?
Yes, you guys still have some booked rooms up at the Blue Water Inn. So this is the place that you first arrived at. They got some very friendly owners. You got the first few days free, thanks to your connections to a were-raven. But you've also bought yourself a few more nights in this room. In fact, actually, thinking back to the last session, Nina, you booked a special session with a gigolo at the Blue Water Inn.
classic
I did.
Nina. Classic Nina.
That's not something I remember.
It was
And that is
it was-
canon.
It was the guard to the west of the house, and you wanted to get rid of him. So you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
For some
remember.
reason, that didn't make it to my notes.
for some reason, yes. But yeah, you got talking to him. You found out he had a second job as a gigolo, and he basically booked a room at the Blue Water Inn that's waiting for you if you wish to use it. Otherwise, you guys can just sleep in your regular rooms if you do not.
Did I pay already?
Yes, you guys have paid for.
Yeah, I'll go. No, for the gigolo.
You paid for him. You paid a lot for him. You paid for like.
Oh, I
4
did,
months.
didn't I? Yeah.
Like I think. You
Oh,
gave him,
yeah,
like
it's all coming back to me
He-
now.
he's worth every penny.
He is. That's his full gold event. He will do everything. He'll do foot stuff with you. And beyond.
I just heard Ben say I do have relatively large feet. Yeah, I mean, I'll go do that.
Do you want to do that? So, do you want to split the party?
Yeah, I
so
mean,
that
that's
you
like a
go-
free room for the night, so.
It is. You already have paid for your own room, but it's a free room with foot stuff.
With fun stuff.
So easily able to do that. So Nina, you can go there. Whilst would the rest of the group want to split or go with you, or like go visit the cult house, visit the church? What do you guys want to do?
Lynn's gonna go to the church as well.
Yeah, Poggy's going to the church as well.
We should just take the whole.
But
I
he
think
does.
Otherwise, it's going to get confusing. Shall we just take everyone because you can go to the inn afterwards?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean,
It's just...
are we gonna RP the inn part? Like, I don't think we have to worry about it too much.
It's up to you guys. Let's
That
do,
will be
let's do
on the Patreon.
let's
Behind
do
a
the
Patreon.
church first.
Nice.
For Plus
Exactly.
members.
I need to set up a Patreon. I should do. And thanks very much again for resubbing to me as well. Everyone who's listening or watching right now, remember to subscribe on Twitch.
He's
helps
talking about
keep
me
me supported.
specifically because I resubscribed.
You did.
You're
You
welcome.
did right at the beginning of the session, and I love you for it. You're back at the church, so you guys are outside. You've got the regular guard that's standing out there. He recognises you all and gives you kind of a nod, but you can see as well that he's kind of keeping eyes on you. He's acting a little bit more suspicious than he was the last time you guys visited the church. But you are back at the church. You're welcome to do as you like. Does everyone see this? Is everyone? Did I remember to?
Yeah.
move the ribbon here?
I can see, I just don't know what I want to do yet.
Peregrine will sort of walk up. Is this guard barring our entrance, or is he letting us pass?
He's not. He's listening.
No,
to
he gave us a nod.
Yeah.
He likes us.
I'm sort of heading up to the church,
As you open.
and I put my hands to the door, and for a second I almost flinch. Not sure if you know, I'll sense rejection from this place, but I put my hand on the door, and I guess you can tell me what I feel, if anything.
You don't feel anything at all other than the doorknob. You feel no sense of rejection. You don't feel any sense of embrace either. You feel nothing. But as you do open the door, and the guards that are standing just inside the door see you, they don't bar your entry, but they both take a step back, giving you a wide entrance to come in.
I do. I step in, and I half yell, half sob, ignoring the fact that this place is full of sort of other people other than the priest. And I say, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned." I fall to my knees.
Instantly, the father rushes around his podium and starts running down and goes, "Please, my friend, do not fall to your knees. This is a place of safety. You are one of the flock, my son. Rise, join us."
I get up, and I guess take a seat if that's where he's sort of leading me.
He sits down next to you and he puts a hand on your shoulder and he goes, "What troubles you so, my friend? I thought you were beyond such ravings. I thought you were getting better."
And I tell him that I reached out to the Morning Lord. Instead I had a conversation with the Night Mother, and then I sought help and succor from Strahd himself. And I'm just, I break down as I'm saying this, and I say, I need to know who I am. I need you to help me remember.
Father Lucian nods. "I understand. I regret taking away your memories. You begged me so at the time, but it is as I feared. It was not a cure for your condition. Your faith is strong. It's the thing that has helped you stay together this entire time, but I also know it is your greatest weakness as well. Do not fret for having spoken to another god. To receive any blessing from the gods is something to celebrate. The Night Mother, while she protects those that our church does not, she is a sister to the Morning Lord. It is not blasphemy to talk to her. It is only blasphemy to forsake the Morning Lord. You do not forsake the Morning Lord in your heart, do you?"
Of course not.
"Then you are always welcome here, brother. And your friends as well. They can come inside and join you. I think to help unlock your memories further, you will need all the help you can. Follow me." And he starts walking towards the podium. So all of you come to join him as he picks up his cross and goes, "You have done me a great service, all of you. Not only did you restore the missing bone to our saint, bringing back the power that helped protect and heal those inside this church, but you also sought vengeance against the cult of Strahd that were responsible for this, and gave Strahd a massive blow by killing his beloved friend, Fiona Watcher. I cannot condone killing, and even though she was beloved by the community, I knew deep down she was evil. I am glad of what you did, and I forgive you, friends. You will always have a safe place here. And though," looking towards Sir Peregrine, "Strahd may have helped you, that does not mean he owns you. In fact, as soon as you step through these gates, you are no longer under his control. Even if he tries to use his charm powers upon you, this church will not allow that power to exist anymore. You're safe here, friends." He steps forward again, holding the cross. "My dear friend Peregrine, true warrior of the faith, are you ready to receive your next memory?"
I am.
The father lifts the cross and places it on your forehead. And then after, as Father Lucian casts the Greater Restoration spell, you want to see again the world slow down to a stop. The colours dim and waft away like candle smoke in a breeze. Once again, another, more shambled version of you appears in front of you. Let's swap you around. So you're looking at each other. The mirror of you steps forward. You see a single tear running down the side of his face as he says, "So, despite the glimmers of the horrors you experienced in the castle basement, you still wish to continue your journey of self-discovery. Then I shall show you more, in the hope you realize. Turn back now. You still have a chance to save your mind, if not your soul." In the twilight, Loon suddenly screams, "Don't hurt me!" As the vision of you vanishes and Loon appears before you. He's on his knees, his hands clasped in prayer, as he screams once again, "Please don't hurt me!" Peregrine, in your hand, raised high above the boy's head, you hold a poisoned dagger. You hold it as you grasp hold of his collar, ready to stab him in his throat. The image of Loon changes and shifts to that of a young boy. If it will, you see, it did not appear. There we go. This is the child that you now hold in your hands. A blessed child. This is the child that you hold, and you hold a blade to his neck. Everything in you tells you that for duty, for honor, for your very God, you must kill him. The boy's eyes well up with tears, and he raises an arm to protect himself. You see that you are no longer your current self, but a serene, strawberry blonde tinted haired, blue-eyed man, a young man wearing white robes. You're wearing the robes of the Church of the Morning Lord Inquisitors. He is your target. Peregrine, do you strike the child down?
I do.
You raise the blade high above your head, and even as you come to an agreement within your soul that yes, this must be done, you must kill him now, the hesitation, which takes just but 1 second, is all that Anastasia needed. She glares at you, her eyes turning red as she casts charm upon you, and a big smile appears on her face. "Gotcha!" she says as she transforms from the image of the boy to herself now. She's used her wiles to take control of your mind. Your hesitation from killing the boy was all she needed to get inside your mind. Around you, you see the devastations of war. Villagers lying dead, soldiers stabbed through the heart, vampires and undead laughing and cheering as they win their great war against the attacks of the Dark Wizard, the crazy swordsman, the barbarian queen. They've won the battle. You are now bewitched by her. You are no longer able to move, frozen in that very last moment as you were about to bring down a wooden stake to her heart. Panic fills you as your body becomes completely immobile, all the way down to the very breath itself. You cannot breathe. Even your eyes cannot move. And all you can do is follow her in your peripheral vision as she stalks around you like a monster in a young woman's skin, prowling around you. My. What do we have here? Your body doesn't move, but your face. Oh, I see what you are now. How wonderful. What a wonderful toy I found. But this look, this pretentious, holier-than-thou face, it will not do it all. Here, my darling, let me help you. Anastasia steps forward as she begins to reshape your face. Your heart thumps hard on your chest as the lack of oxygen makes you feel dizzy. Ah, there. That's much better. No, wait. Boy, make your hair darker. No, darker than that. And a moustache. Yes, a moustache. That's perfect now. Okay then. I want you to say a line for me. Say, I am Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Say it! She says. You suddenly are able to breathe once again. Your gasps drink in air like a thirsty man would drink in a spring. Do you say the words?
I fight against it as I spill them out.
Say it!
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare.
Prepare to die, you say. As I will take you through to the next location. Bear with me a moment.
It's slightly delayed, isn't it? Stop it in.
So it's been some time since I built this map and I'm trying to find it now. Should have prepared beforehand. Aha, I found it. Sorry, excuse me for that. You return
Wow.
to the past. You are a young man now, standing over a bed. Say the line once again as you hold a knife over this man trapped in his bedclothes.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
The world shifts and becomes solid around you. You realize that you are inside a fancy mansion. The man below you, sleeping, wears the garbs of a high priest. He was fast asleep just moments before, but he now looks up at you in terror as you hold one of his fencing swords high above, the point aimed at his heart. With your feet planted on his bed covers so that he cannot move, and after struggling briefly, his fat face switches from a look of surprise to that of indignant fury. Do you know who I am, boy? I am the head priest of this city's Church of the Morning Lord. Do you know what happens if you hurt me? Your soul will be cursed, plunged to the deepest levels of the nine hells. Your suffering will be eternal, boy. Ever-changing horror reserved for traitors and mass murderers. You will be found the moment you even attempt to strike me, and the pain you'll suffer, and your entire family will suffer, will seem like a holiday compared to the pit. Now get off me before I send you there myself! The man continues to struggle, and the way he looks at you makes you realize part of your plan has already failed. You wanted to kill him in the facsimile of his eldest son, but in your panic, Peregrine, you must have let your face slip partially, and your blonde hair and face now half resemble that of your mother's. You do not know why your mind drifts to her, as she abandoned you long ago. You are here to get revenge for your father. He was a kind man that spent his life trying to help others, who taught you everything you know about your kind, and tried to set you on the right path. But this man, the new head priest of the local church, surprised the congregation with a holy spell that exposed the impure in the crowd. Your father, a devout practitioner of the Church of the Morning Lord, and several others, some were creatures, some, unlike anything the good people had ever seen before, were exposed there and then in the church, captured and taken outside before being tied to stakes and stoned to death by the good people. Peregrine, or as your name was at the time, Inigo Montoya, you only avoided being found because you were late that day, sneaking into the Sword Academy to watch them spar, disguising yourself as a student. You only arrived to see your father, half dead, look your way with his one remaining eye, and mouth the words, "Run, my son." By the time the good people thought to look for you in that churchyard, you'd already slipped into the crowd and snuck away. Now you had finally reached the man who'd orchestrated your father's death. Do you end him?
I, blade held high, say, if the Morning Lord asks me to walk into hell in his service, then into hell I shall walk and endure the flame gladly, knowing that even in damnation I serve his light. And I plunge my knife into him.
His eyes bulge, his tongue sticks out as the blade strikes straight through his chest, through his heart. He looks at you, trembling, as he's like, "I cursed you in the name of my..." But he does not finish the words. Behind you, a man slowly claps. "Well done, child. Well done." Man is in pitch black darkness. You can barely see his outline. "Well done, my child. You infiltrated this house of this blasphemer perfectly. And your execution was clean, if a bit slow. Had I not knocked out the guards, they would have been on you by now. But I'm afraid the man was right. Killing a holy priest, even a corrupt one, in his bed, in the dead of night, would most certainly condemn your soul to eternal suffering. Had the death not already been sanctified by the Holy Father, and by his authority as a holy executioner and inquisitor for the Morning Lord, I cleanse you of your sins, my son." The man steps forward into the moonlight. The light cast down from the moon above highlights the radiant white uniform and the ethereal golden wings that flash for a moment beside him. He is dressed in pearly white robes, which somehow seem to vanish as soon as they touch the shadows, and he performs the cross and circle prayer of the church. Instantly, calm emotions fill your body. the anger from your father's death, the sadness of your mother's abandonment, and the guilt of killing a man just now are suddenly washed away, replaced with a sense of holy light and oneness like you've never experienced before. The man asks, "What is your name, child?"
My name was... I do not know. I do not know anymore.
Well, child, people change often in their lives, and their name should change as well. I shall name you Peregrine. It is the name I once decided I would call my son, though I expect I shall never have children of my own. My task here is done, but before I leave, I want to offer you an opportunity, one that I was given once long ago. I want to give you the opportunity to become the closed fist of our Lord, to have the ultimate authority to judge the sins of others, to have the authority to punish those who believe status protects them from their actions, to be the sword in the shadow that protects the light of the pure, to receive the ultimate reward and stand beside the Lord in heaven as one of his generals in the afterlife. The man reaches a hand out towards you. Will you join me, brother?
Of course, I would do anything for the Morning Lord.
He smiles as the memory once again shifts to the next location, many years after this day. You now stand in a great training hall, surrounded by your peers, your teachers, the works of your lord, and the weapons of your craft. You remember now that over the next 10 years after that day, you gained a great experience in the art of becoming an inquisitor. Hard physical work and training, intense education, camaraderie with your fellow brothers and sisters in training, love pursuits, simple but rewarding assignments to pose as normal men and women in various professions, enjoying the simple reward of work as a pastry chef, a city guard, an extreme sports safety advisor, and many, many other jobs. While you secretly spied on your targets, recording daily routines of those you were sent to watch, and overhearing conversations which you then passed on to your seniors. During this time, your mind would often wander back to the joyous days you spent with your mother and father. Your father, who had many faces and taught you how to look and act like many different people, was still vivid in your mind's eye, while your mother's face seemed to drift further and further from your mind. You worried that this was a sign that you were losing your innocence and identity, that being so many people was causing you to somehow lose who you were. You would spend many nights praying to the Morning Lord about these worries, and also speak often to your master, Jonathan, the man who recruited you, and the man who would rest your worries upon. Your master's words and prayers helped you, and at times the Morning Lord's presence felt so strong and reassuring within you But sometimes at night, waking up in an unfamiliar home, you'd have doubts about your journey and wonder if you should pack things up and just go and search for your mother. Finally bring these worries to rest. Then, before you knew it, it was your graduation day. Your master told you you were ready, and your first real mission would begin in just a couple of weeks. Once you passed, you'd be a true Inquisitor. And apart from the occasional ordained missions, you would be free to roam the lands and exact righteous justice as you saw fit. You tidy up your last mission and exit from the life as a extreme sports safety advisor. You cleanse yourself in the Inquisitor's hidden church, and you don your new white robes of a true Inquisitor. You enter the cloister to meet your master and receive your mission. Inside, you find, standing over a bed where a dying woman wheezed in her sleep. You approach, noticing the large, strawberry blonde hair now streaked with grey. The woman was almost already a skeleton, but as you look at her face, you felt a growing fear that this was your mother. Your master, Jonathan, approaches. Welcome, brother. I'm sorry to say that your first mission for the church is a grim one indeed. But I also know that this is the only way for you to get closure. As you may know, before we vet a new Inquisitor, we run a background check to make sure there are no friends or family connections that exist that can be used to compromise a soldier in the future. It took some digging, but we found your mother. Though, by the time we reached her, she was already in this state. He says as he indicates the woman in front of you, the old lady, dying in her bed. I can promise you, we had our best healers work with her to try to help her, but she has several venereal diseases and a severe drug addiction that attempting to cure her any further would most likely kill her or leave her in a severe chronic pain state for the rest of her life.
Oh, well, that's good.
He steps forward. He turns his hand over, and in it is a long ceremonial knife. Its golden-edged blade glints with carved holy symbols, spells that would nullify pain when used. He hands the blade over to you. She is being blessed and given last rites by our top priests. All that is left is to give her the ultimate mercy. Fulfill your oath, brother, to be the fist of justice and the sword of light. Let your mother rest in the bliss of our Lord's realm. Free her, brother. You now stand over the sleeping woman, trembling, holding the blade in your hand close to your heart. Do you fulfill your duty to your lord and to your mother?
Baron holds the knife, and he has flashes of past and future lives in which he finds himself in this very situation time and time again. And he starts mumbling a well-practiced prayer oration to the Morning Lord. He says, "Then let me be your blade, Morning Lord. Not the light that comforts, but the steel that cuts corruption from the dark. Give me the sins that other dare not carry, the deeds that cleaner hands refuse to do. And when my work is done, judge me as you must. I ask only that it was enough. As, in a well-practiced manner, the blade descends.
And with that, the world fades once again. And for a brief moment, you see a version of yourself crying, saying, I warned you. I warned you about the memories. The memories that haunt me now will haunt you again. As the world goes dark and your hand plunges down with the dagger, you wake up to find yourself back in the church. In front of you, Nina stands, your blade buried in her shoulder. Please roll a 1d4 plus 5.
7.
Nina takes 7 points of damage. Blood sprays into your eyes as you realise what have you done. Your memory of your past has come back to haunt you, and you have taken out this rage, this sorrow upon your very friend, who now suffers from the blade attack upon themselves. Further across the room, you see, lying on the ground, also with a stab wound within him, is Loon. Loon, you also take 1d4 plus 5 damage. Please, Peregrine, if you could roll that.
Max 9.
9.
Loon might not be hearing us, unfortunately. I don't know if he sorted it out, but he was
I think
having
he's
that
back.
same.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, I was
Wonderful.
muted. Ouch, that's a lot of damage.
Floki is tending to his wounds as he's also received a knife attack. Whilst you were reliving your memories, you struck him with your dagger.
For 9 damage.
Yeah. As you remember killing the child in your past. Also, over on the side, rolling death saving throws right now, being tended to by his acolyte, is Father Lucian Petrovich, who
Jesus Christ.
once again you stabbed through the chest, straight through the heart, out his back with your sword. As you again were reliving the memories of your past and had taken your sword and plunged it straight through the priest, who is barely holding on to life. The room is on fire. Everyone is screaming. Welcome back to reality, Peregrine.
Peregrine will rush the father and attempt to lay on hands.
Great. Yeah, lay on hands. Do what you need to do to save his life.
What's his max HP?
His max HP is 15.
Okay, I cast all 15.
All 15 as he comes back to life as he kind of stares at you with terror in his eyes as he's just like, you stabbed me. But he's back to life, and the priest helping him grabs him and starts pulling him away from the fires so that the fires do not kill him. To the south, you can see that Hidari is barking wildly as the fires continue to spread among the chairs. The over on the side as well, Floki and Loon, you are standing basically in the fire. If you remain here any longer, you will begin to burn. And Nina, you have dropped to your knees. You're in shock. But I will begin the turn order again with Peregrine. You've already had your turn, rushing over to save the priest, but you still have some steps of you. What do you wish to do?
I'll step. Does this fire look like it can be contained, or does it look past that? Like, is this?
I don't know. It's going to take some rolls, isn't it?
Yep. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can. Here, I'll take a couple steps back, but I'm not like fleeing. I'm gonna try to put the fire out in my next turn.
Great. All right. We're now over to Nina. Nina, you have been badly stabbed in the shoulder, but you are otherwise okay. What do you want to do about the situation?
Is there anyone who's looking like particularly like? Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Does anyone look more hurt than others?
Father Lucian has now been fully healed thanks to Peregrine, but you have taken injuries, and Loon has taken worse injuries.
I will say the Roll20 like visual of my health isn't quite up to date
Okay, you can
because it
update
doesn't
that.
have my max HP. I don't think. Oh, I can change that though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll attempt to heal Loon. And
Wow,
then if
okay.
I have any extra time, I'll stamp on some flames.
Sounds good. So I believe Cure Wounds is a bonus action, so you can perform an action. So you could, do some sort of action to try and put out the fire.
Yeah, I don't have any more magical ability to put out the fire,
No.
but I
You could try to smack him out. You've got a bunch of scarves in your hand. You could use it to kind of smack the fire if you wish.
And you probably have water skins too, for whatever
Yeah.
that might help. Maybe you
is
can
it like
drench the
is it
scarves.
like normal fire or is it like magical?
It's-
Like how
it's
big is it already?
Normal fire. From what your perspective was, is that the priest came over to Peregrine. He touched the cross to his head. Peregrine walked over to Loon, stabbed him in the neck. Then when the father rushed forward to try and stop him, got pierced straight through the heart with a sword. At that point, Peregrine kind of did a backflip, kicking the lights, the lamps from the ceiling, which smashed on the floor, causing the fire. And then when he landed, he immediately stabbed you in the shoulder. That's the exact sequence of events that happened.
Yeah, I'll try
and then Peregrine rushes to the father. He heals him.
Yeah.
And then starts trying to push out the fire in like the most confusing sequence of events that
I
you've
think
seen.
I will pour a water skin on the scarves and then try and smother the fire.
Fantastic. Which fire do you try to take out first?
The one on my left, because I think there's like more people nearer that one.
Yeah,
Or
this
no,
one
on
here.
the right, because then there's people that can like get around then.
So you're gonna take out this one here.
The one to the south, yeah.
Great. I'm gonna say that to do this, it's gonna be a dexterity check. So if you could roll a dexterity check for me.
I can try. It'll take a second to come through, but it will eventually. I normally try and do the rolls like before I actually need to do it, so
So
then
that
it
has
comes
time
through
to-
by the
yeah.
time I'm like.
Would this be sleight of hand to put out the fire?
So Constitution wasn't right. It was dexterity, but that's fine. We're going to keep the save, and it's +4. You've definitely got it already. It's a dexterity to
I
see
definitely
if you're nimble
click dex
enough
on my thing.
to hit it. It might be rolled when you're doing it, but +10 means you do it. So you successfully put out one of the fires.
Woohoo.
So that fire is out. As we move over to Floki. Floki, you are currently holding on to Loon, who's just got magically healed by Nina. But you're still, both of you, trapped in the fire as you're holding on to him.
I'm also going to attempt to put out the fire. I will actually. Aren't the like bones of the saint somewhere like on the dais?
Yeah, they're literally right under there. Yeah, they're right under that point.
I'll run into the fire, just attempt to like extricate them in safety. You know, like
Okay.
I'll like wet, sort of like Nina following her lead. I see how well that worked. I empty my water skin on whatever sort of cloth I have at hand.
Did I not give you a
And
scarf earlier?
I don't know if
I don't
because
think
you were
passed over them.
knitting, yeah. But I mean, I would have had whatever sort of rags Floki's wearing. I'll pour the water skin on that and attempt to gather the bones and sort of like carry the bundle. Like I'm protecting the bundle with a wet rag rather than myself.
Sure. In that case, I will allow that, but unfortunately, you're going to take a little bit of burn damage from rushing into the fire like that. So I'm going to move these up to tokens. So these items here, these are the bones that you've managed to pick up and push to the side to save them. But you're going to take a 1d10 of fire damage. So you take 6 points of damage from the fire.
Yep.
Anything else you want to do?
Move away if I may.
Yep.
With them.
Great. You move over here, and it's going to be over to Loon. Loon, you still have 2 fires around you.
I do. I know there's a whitelist, isn't there? Like a piece of paper with everyone's names on.
There is
Can
a
I see
whitelist
that?
and a blacklist. They weren't grabbed in the fire, but they were next to the bones, so you can, the same as Floki, reach in and grab the lists out of the chest.
Yeah, I'd like to do that if I can.
Great. So you grab the lists, and you're going to take 1d10 of fire damage. So you take 4 points of damage.
Okay, 4 damage. And I'd also like to move over to Nina and do a cure wounds.
Great.
Thank you.
So you're back to full health again.
Me?
Yeah.
Hardly.
Yes.
On my thing, I'm on 35.
Yeah, on your sheet, it's probably not the same as on here, so you just need to update it. But I can do it for you. So you're at 35 health.
Yeah, out of 48.
Out of 48. Good. All right. Well, with that, we are back round to the next turn order. As there are 2 fires still about, these fires begin to spread. As your fire is now reached here, and another fire has started to burn the father again.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. So Peregrine, it's your turn.
I am going to, do what I can to put out this fire to the east of me.
Yep.
If there's any sort of like drapes or whatever on the walls, I'll like pick one up and try to smother it. But otherwise, I'll just take off my cape and just sort of like beat the fire down with it.
Sure. So you grab your cape and you pour your water skins on it.
Yeah.
Great. And you're going to start putting out the fire. Can you roll a dexterity check to see if you put the fire out? 28. Definitely. That fire is gone. Well done. All right. So that one's done. Yeah. So let's move on. Unless you want to do anything else, we're going to move on to Nina.
No, that's it.
Nina, do you wish to do the same again and try to put the one of the fires out?
Yes.
Which fire do you want to put?
The one that's like to the south, that's like nearest the people.
Great. Please roll dexterity check.
How much water do I have on me?
I'd say you got enough that your scarves that you wetted, they're going to remain wet for some time. So with that,
But
you've
not
almost
enough
put
that
the
I
fire
can
out.
like give some out to other people.
No, you've pretty much poured them all over your ones, but you got that done at least. So there's only 2 fires left. As we move over to Floki.
Having left the bones, I'll rush over and try to beat down the next fire. Yeah. 14.
14, success. So that's another fire down. We're now down to Loon. Loon, can you take out the last fire?
I hope so. I have a blanket, and I can
Yeah.
pour my water skin over it, so maybe I'll try and smother the flame.
Yep.
Is that going to be a dexterity?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
5. So you unfortunately take another 1d10 fire damage. You rush in to try and put
Okay.
it
Small
out.
blanket. It's a
You take-
halfling blanket.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true.
You take 8 points of damage.
Ouch.
From just behind you, the door swings open as Leaf Lipsig, the accountant who you scared away before, has returned and is holding in his hand a bucket of water as he rushes into the church and quickly douses the flame, putting the last one out. As he successfully saves the day.
Bastard. All the credit.
Yeah, everyone begins to clap Leaf. Well done, Leaf. Well done. Well
They
done.
all clap.
As they all look skeptically at the group and particularly terrified of Peregrine, who was the one that caused this whole thing, and they all start cheering, "Get him out! Get him out! He attacked the priest. Let's get rid of him. Let's stone him to death."
Peregrine rushes not out but to the priest and then falls to his knees and waits sort of for the priest to like see his reaction.
The priest is like holding his chest, which is thankfully fully healed, but he is still out of breath and in shock. But he's like, my son, do not fret. That was my mistake. I should have got your friends to tie you down before we did this. To meddle with one's mind unprepared is a dangerous task. It is not your fault, son. And he looks over and he goes, "It is not his fault. He is my patient, and I love him as the Morning Lord loves him." And everyone kind of nods and stops shouting, and he forgives you.
I'm sort of sobbing. I say, thank you, Father. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He pushes open like the hole in his clothes to kind of reveal where the wound is healed. There's not even a scar left, and he looks back at you and goes, "No, thank you, brother. Thank you." Yes, the father, he looks unwell, but is otherwise fine. The room is a little bit burnt, but already people in the building are starting to kind of come over and start helping. Like Leaf and one of the priests goes and grabs the bench and starts to pick it up and take it outside so that they can throw this one away and replace it with a fresh new bench. Everything begins to turn back to normal around you, but yes, you have unlocked 2 of 3 of your repressed memories, Peregrine. You've discovered your original name. You've discovered the fate of your parents and your original role in the church. You've discovered how you were tricked by Anastasia, who used your memories against you. You know much of your past and of the horrors of it, but you still do not yet know why you cannot reach the Morning Lord. That will have to wait to another day when you are prepared to open your 3rd and final memory.
Does the priest think this is something like I can do sort of now, or will it take some like mental fortitude?
You've just gone through all that and you're like, yeah, we'll do some more.
Well, I figure like at this point he's sort of like committed. Like I think he's realized forgetting the memories was not helpful, and so I think it's sort of like an in for a penny, in for a pound at this point. But obviously, I defer to whatever my therapist sort of suggests.
Father Lucian smiles and nods and he goes, "I understand your rush to unlock more and discover more about yourself, but I'm afraid the magic wanes. I will not be able to cast the spell again until the dawn tomorrow. Come back then, anytime, and I will help you finally find yourself, brother.
Thank you, Father. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Not mean it to go this way.
It was not your fault, but I would love to know what it was that you saw that drove you so mad.
Merely doing the Morning Lord's bidding, but that is often a heavy burden that not all can bear.
He nods, because I know. But yes, I think that would be an excellent place for us to end the session today. A few things happened today. You survived the Deep South on the mountain pass. You found out some new locations. You met with Strahd, and you have unlocked more memories of your past. And one of those was a vision of your battle against Strahd with your friends. And it would be likely that your next memory would unlock more of that, and maybe even witness what happened during the Great Battle. But we'll wait and save that for another day. Thank you.
That was awesome, man. Thank you. That
Yeah,
was a
that was
great
really good.
session.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, that was a very exposition-y kind of episode. Lots of kind of backstory and things, but I'm glad we got here. This is a plan I've had in the works for quite some time, and I'm so thankful to have you guys along for this adventure.
Yeah, it's
That
like
was great.
interesting getting lore.
Yes,
Lord Drop.
Lord Drop. Yeah, and how he, it makes a lot of sense, Peregrine. You kind of envision seeing like Loon being a representation of the boy you had to execute, the priest being the priest you had to execute, and of course Nina representing your dear late
My
mother,
mama.
who you had to end with your own hands to save her from the virulent diseases you'd obtained. But yes, we will find out more next time. So everyone at home who is watching this episode, I am the Grim Roller. I have been joined today by Bard, Tips and Coffee, and we'll be back again, not this Monday, but the following one. But until then, have a great night. Bye-bye.